Welcome back. Well, some people may be finding that their love lives are kind of cooling down with these temperatures.
But now's actually a great time to heat things up in the romance department. A lot of people call this cuffing season, Nicola.
Yes.
It's getting cool out. It's cuffing season.
Yes. Well, this time I think it's kind of like a pre-cuffing season, right? So we have our local professional matchmaker, Camille Kostin from It's Just Lunch, Milwaukee, joining us. And yeah, Aaron alluded to this. This is when a lot of people seem to really hunker down in the dating department for winter. Good morning to you, Camille. Question for you. Why is it that some summer flings have a tendency to kind of fizzle out this time of year?
Yeah, I mean, summer is fun, right? You know, the weather is great. You're always outdoors. There's always something to do. So sometimes those relationships just tend to fizzle out come fall. And it could be because there's just fewer distractions. You really have to focus on each other. And you're like, what am I doing? Second guessing a bit. You know, some daters, it could just mean a change of season, just means a change in their love life. They want to switch things up. But fall is actually a really great time to date, whether you're looking to meet somebody new or heat things up in a current relationship.
So you're telling people right now that this is a great time to maybe reboot that relationship from the summertime?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a great time to date because, to be honest, you're going back to your normal routine. This is your normal day to day. Over the summer, there's all of the vacations or the weddings. And so this is really your real life. And I always tell my clients that It's Just Lunch that this is when you want to see if that relationship has that staying power, because you know, now kids are going back to school, you're going back to school, or work is amping up again. So you want to see if that partner is going to be adding into your normal day-to-day routine because this is your real life. But also there's that cozy factor. You know, like y'all said, this is pre-cupping season, so we are approaching it. But the days are getting colder, you know, the days are getting darker. So you naturally want to have that, you know, snuggle buddy to cozy up and watch a movie with. But also you want to start prepping for the holidays. And I feel like I've been talking about this for months, but holiday season is when, you know, singles sometimes feel they're most alone. So if you don't want to be alone over the holidays, start putting yourself out there now, because it does take a couple months for y'all to really build that foundation and see if y'all really like each other. But also, I think we all have that one family member that's going to be asking those inevitable questions. You know, what is your love life like? When are you getting married? Why are you single? So if you want to avoid those questions, start putting yourself out there now.
Oh my gosh, Camille, you're so right. I also feel like too, this time of year, there's so many good things that you can do on dates, right? Like you can go apple picking, you can, oh my gosh, like have a bonfire. There's just go up to Door County maybe if you need like a weekend getaway.
Yes, 100%. You know, summer is fresh and fun, right? But you want to keep that same excitement going, still having that spontaneity, creativity. I totally agree. The fall colors are beautiful. So go see the fall of the foliage. Like go to a weekend getaway, like you said, Door County, go to the Dells, do a day trip at Holy Hill or a walk through Kettle Moraine. Or, you know, it is football season. So you could go see a Packers game when they are at home. Or there's so many different little pumpkin patches or farms or the apple picking or little festivals. There's something going on every single weekend. But it also is spooky season, which is my ultimate favorite. And guys, y'all are almost guaranteed some physical touch if y'all go to like a haunted house or a scary movie. So y'all are naturally going to get close if y'all are open to it. It's not everyone's thing, but it is a way for y'all to keep things exciting for sure.
Camille, do you have any advice for people who may be using the apps, whether it's, you know, these dating apps or social media? What advice to those folks?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to meet somebody, the only way you're not going to meet somebody is if you don't try. So if you're looking to get into a relationship, whether that is, you know, working with a matchmaker like myself or doing the app, you know, set yourself some proper boundaries though with the apps, because you don't want to overwhelm yourself or burn yourself out. You know, ask for help too. Go to experts that can give you some advice, friends or family, but you also want to be joining different meetup groups or classes. Just put yourself in new opportunities where you're going to get a chance to meet new people.
I'm glad that you're saying this, Camille, because I feel like so many times over my life, people have always said to me, well, like, oh, it'll happen when you're least expecting it. And, you know, don't look for it. It'll come to you. But I think you're right, though. It does require some effort, especially in this post-COVID world.
It's definitely this age we're living in. What are your thoughts, Camille?
Look, I mean, of course, we all want to live in a Hallmark movie and run into them at the produce section. But, you know, sometimes it just doesn't happen. And it certainly can. I am a true believer that everything happens for a reason. So maybe you will just randomly walk into somebody. But, you know, you do also have to be proactive. So you have to put yourself out there because if you're just going to sit there and wait around, you could be, going another year, another holiday season, being alone and being like, wait a second, I just wasted a year just kind of doing nothing. So put yourself out there, be proactive.
All right, Camille, thank you so much. You always give us the best tips, especially we needed that during this pre-cuffing season. We'll have to check in with you during cuffing season. All right, thank you.
Thanks for having me.
A cuffing follow-up.
All right.
Yeah.